on the E-mini. Got the direction right. If you get the direction right, everything else tends to work out. So here we are at the close of business on July the 14th, looking into July the 15th. What will the market bring? So we look at every market the same way, through the same window. We've got a higher low, higher high. We're back to where we were when we broke out of 75 right here, 75, 78, 20 to 30 was going to be resistance. And support right now is in our 75 to 80 area, and we are trading up. Option expiration this week tends to rally the market as the shorts have to get out of their positions, so that's holding true. But off of this chart, we are buyers. Going to the F2 screen, will it reinforce this the F1 screen or not? And we can see that definitely dealing with the P, definitely trading higher. We got a little volume up here at 1150. If we can get through this 5-7 area, then the next stop is 10. So the desired sell will be 9 to 11. And this is on the assumption that we can get through this 7 level, and then 14 to 16. Now, if we can't get through, if we can't make new highs, if we find some selling in Globex, we can take the short side. On the buy side, we like the 99.01 area. As long as we stay above 98, this market can trade higher. And then the 95.97. So pretty good support, 95 to the buck. I see resistance now at 10 to 15. Tomorrow's news, another big news day. PPI, no one will pay any attention to, plus 0.3. Core, plus 0.1. Empire Manufacturing Survey. Emergency Medical Service, I hope not, plus 3.5. Big number tomorrow, industrial production, plus 0.2. Capacity utilization, 78.1. Manufacturing, industrial production, plus 0.1. So industrial production right here is the market's focus. And if this number comes in lower than forecast, and we should expect it to come in lower than forecast, I'm sure bad news will be good news again. The Fed can't raise interest rates anytime soon. Buy stocks. And this is what makes the E-mini certainly interesting to trade, because you never really know. Good news is good news, bad news is bad news in this one. Okay, we did have some sells in the financials this morning. Our number 2 points held. Number 1 points were blown through on news, and never had a chance to get short at our number 1 levels. So on our F1 screen on the note, the 10-year, and people ask me, well, why do you trade the 30-year when you've got the note? And the reason we do that is that this where it's the volume. This is the basis of our homework. So on our F1 screen, it would have us a seller. When we take a look at our F2 screen, focus here will be industrial production. Definitely a P, but you can see right now that if we're going to guess a trading range market with Yellen's testimony tomorrow, starting at 10 Eastern, I would imagine we're going to look at volume at 25.20 and volume at 26, holding the market in that range. So like to sell the 31.03 area, then 7 to 11. On the buy side, 21 to 25. 117 to 13. Yellen, anytime the Fed speaks to Congress, it tends to freeze the action. And we had a good run this morning. We had bad economic news, and the market rallied as you'd expect it to. So we'll look for a trading range market. Want to sell the buck plus. Want to buy really against that 16 to 20 area if we had our druthers. Good day of trading in the note, although in the bond, although we didn't have the range that we've gotten used to seeing. Knob spread sold, came back towards the end of the session. So here we sit, and if we look at which volume is controlling the market, we've got volume here at 49.16. We've got volume beneath the market at 48.24, and we're at the top end of the range. So 15s to 19s, sell 1. 27 to 31, sell 2. My guess is the industrial production number will come in lower than forecast tomorrow. 1 to 5 on the buy, and 21 to 25 for buy 2. So if you had to make a bet on economic activity being lower than forecast or higher than forecast, we would bet that it would be lower. And if that is the case, this market should rally again tomorrow. Gold is dead. And we've had years when gold has been dead. It's done absolutely nothing. And we've this year the volatility has really come in a bunch on gold. And you can see that when the ranges that we're looking at, they're really pretty compressed. Inside day, trading range. Got a seller 60 to 65, have a buyer 45 to 50, and that's where we find ourselves once again today. So 51 to 49, buy 1. Buy 2, 45 to 47. 58 to 60, sell 1. 63, 65, sell 2. There's better opportunities than we have in gold. There's just isn't a lot going on. Gold has signaled that there would be a deal between Greece and Europe. They're still signaling that. Crude. Iranian oil is flowing back to the market. The ability of Iran to produce more with the sanctions lifted is coming back to the market. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a while to do that. Supposedly, if you read about how you get to inspect Iran, what they have to approve it before you can inspect it. It's a 24-day process, and you have to go through, I believe, the UN to even get the inspections. It's just a joke. It's a farce. Iran's going to have more money to develop their weaponry with. Iran's going to have more money to fund terrorist activity around the world. Bad agreement. Crude oil, lower high, lower low. Find a place to sell it. Clearly in a trading range, a buyer below 51, a seller above 53. And that's the way we're going to play it. Number 2 sell zone today was 53, 53 and a quarter, so we'll make 53, 53 and a quarter, sell 1. 50 to 75, sell 2. On the buy side, the breakout came from 52.50, so we'll make 52, 52 and a quarter, buy 1. That's really no man's land. That's not, then 51.50, 75, buy 2. That's leaning against support. Okay, the euro tends to rally when they expect a deal. Now, what again? The agreement that the press touted, it's an agreement to reach an agreement is what it really is. It's not. So I imagine on the idea they might get a deal, we could see a rally when the deal is announced. The market gets sold. So outside day suggests trading range tomorrow with definitely with a lower bias. And we have a pretty clean break volume-wise right here in the 1050 area. We're at 1015. Last rotate up stopped at 30. So 25 to 35. It's very, very aggressive as sell 1. And then 75 to 85, sell 2. This break here at 50 might be where it's. I don't know. We just have to give it a little bit of room. On the buy side, 110. Buy 1 and 975 buy 2. I like the short side better. Okay, it is summer. The trading is a little more difficult than it is most of the time. If you don't catch that first move in the morning, it's pretty hard to make a comeback. So really the onus is on us to get the direction right. And if we do that, everything else tends to fall into place. Let me go ahead and stop this. So we'll wrap it up here for July the 14th, 2015, and I'll see you bright and early in the AM.